Joe Triggered, enjoying his favorite pastime of hunting wild stags. Predictably interrupted by a ganking squad. Looks like we got Giro Bro and Logged In coming in. Logged In with the double claws, jumping in, gets a good attack. Lots of alpha damage on the stag. Wow, that was an impressive amount of damage. Just sort of unloaded onto Stephen 4, Joe Triggered stag. Now it appears as though Joe Triggered has trapped himself, and predictably, his failure to navigate results in Stephen 4 getting poofed. Joe now double dashing and sprinting away, trying to gain some distance as his mount is about halfway up, and he's trapped himself again. Very uncharacteristic of Joe Triggered to find himself in two noob traps in a single fight, but he does manage to gain enough distance to mount up, get a couple of taunts off. Oh, and the taunting has cost him. Lock then comes in and unloads again on him. Joe Triggered's sprint is down. He does the double dash, but not sure it's going to be enough. His sprint is halfway recharged. His horse is halfway recharged. Joe Triggered propping the frost shield that will slow Logged down a little bit. With the dash, Joe Triggered now getting pretty close to the gate. This is going to be a tight one. Of course, if Joe can make it over that white line, he will get a defensive shield, which should allow him to zone to into Caerleon, and there it is. He gets a defensive shield, stops to take some time to taunt his enemies, and Fikes is in combat! Joe Triggered is in combat. Joe Triggered is stuck in combat and unable to zone into Caerleon. Oh, and Logged seizes the opportunity to unload on Joe Triggered a second time. Now Joe Triggered trying desperately to get his shield back by crossing back and forth over the barrier. No luck. Double dash. Oh, Joe Triggered. If Joe Triggered is still in combat, this will be the end of Joe Triggered. Everything is on cooldown. But Joe Triggered has made it into Caerleon safely again. My goodness.